they've been a part of our lives for a long time. Probably the most talented duo on the planet when it comes to magic, illusion, Penn and Teller. We're here at Harrahs.
Well, thank you.
How are you doing?
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Are you magicians or illusionists?
Well, illusion, I don't think it really means anything. Illusion is a kind of a pompous title that was invented in the 80s, and it actually, in magic, is a very specific use that is not really accurate for what most magicians do. We do tricks. We do swindles. We do ripoffs.
Now, where did it all happen for you? Where did it first take place? When did this begin?
Well, it depends. We started working together, years and years ago. I mean, 70, 75 or 74 or something. And we were just doing street performing at first, and we went right to theaters. And we considered ourselves successful. I mean, we were making enough money to live and doing exactly what we wanted to. But then it was when we hit off-Broadway in 85 that everybody else thought we became successful. We had 10 years of what we considered success before anyone else noticed.
Now, Teller has never really talked. He's there, but do we hear him from time to time?
He talks in a few movies, and he talks in a few TV shows, and has done a lot of interviews. And I don't believe there's ever been a live show we've done that he doesn't talk. He talks in this show and every show we've done, just not as much as me, which is also true for you.
This is excellent. How are you doing? See, I'm not going to get it here for NJ.com. It's nice to see you. So, Comedy Central, you were the voice in the 90s.
Yeah, for about 8 years, I was the voice. Here, South Park, and he dies here at Comedy Central.
And now we've gone on The Apprentice. We have to ask about The Apprentice.
Okay.
How did you hook up with Donald Trump, and how did you get on the show?
I didn't know that the world knew that I hooked up with Donald Trump. We thought we kept that quiet. But I remember running my hands through his hair.
Heard it here.
It's just show business. They've been asking for a little while, and we've been sniffing around. We finally ended up making a deal and doing it.
And the movies, the voices, you're a voiceover artist. Give us some of the things you've been in, because we may not always know, but you've done so many movies.
Well, Toy Story, I guess, is the one that usually comes up, and then a few other little things. But Toy Story is the big one, I think.
Real quick, we got to go. Tell us about Sunday School, because this is very cool. This is very cool.
I do a podcast called Penn's Sunday School, and it's available free on iTunes. And I do it live every Sunday. Of course, not this Sunday because I'll be on Celebrity Apprentice. But every other Sunday I do it live in Vegas, and starting at noon Vegas time. And I do an hour and a half of talking about kind of an atheist juggler magician living his life in Las Vegas.
But if you go to the site sundayschool.com, please.
PennSundaySchool.com.
PennSundaySchool.com. You're rapping on there.
Oh yeah, I have a song out called "Clay Aiken" by Penn Gillette. That's also up and around and on iTunes, which kind of sums up my feelings about Celebrity Apprentice. Clay Aiken by Penn Gillette.
And when we're taping this, Apprentice is Sunday night live, so we don't know the outcome. But I thought it was going to be Lisa Lampanelli and Aubrey O'Day. I really did. What'd you think?
You were wrong.
Oh, I was.
When I was, it's very hard to tell because you're not really. If you ask me the rules to poker or the rules to chess, I can tell you those rules. No one in the world can tell you the rules to Celebrity Apprentice. It's just a capricious, Donald Trump being capricious and choosing whatever he wants. So there's no real rules. So guessing who's going to win a game without rules seems a little bit like pissing up a rope.
Dancing with the Stars, why?
Same reason I did Celebrity Apprentice. It's my job to get people to the show. I actually enjoyed the dancing on Dancing with the Stars.
You heard it here. Penn and Teller. Penn Gillette with us for a couple seconds, and Teller was just here as just as standby. Nice to see you, though. Mark Berman here at Harrahs Resort in Atlantic City for NJ.com.